Welcome Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans to Marysville, Kansas for sub-state volleyball, Class 3A sub-state volleyball. The Lady Lions getting ready to take on their first match of the day against the Riley County Falcons. This is Dale Leach here today for Eagle Communications, Channel 2 live audio on SalinaPost.com. Video replay on Channel 20. The replay will be next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. Have to have a delay there for the television rights fees once we get to sub-state and state play. Those of you that have followed us for years know that, so we've got to have a 72-hour delay to avoid the linebackers are paying hundreds of dollars to televise these rights. So, but Dale H. here again for Eagle Communications in Marysville, Kansas. On October 22nd, 2011, the Lady Lions getting ready to take on the Riley County Falcons in their opening match of sub-state play. This is the fourth year of these seniors and their attempts to try to move on to state. They've all played quite a bit, got a lot of experience. Number 1, Ashlyn Macy. Number 18, Kara Frazier. Number 22, Kelsey Page. And number 44, Allison Steinbrock. And J.C. Crossan would be another one, but against this very team that we're going to play today, she went down with an injury after she came back from getting her ACL that she tore up in track last year, fully recuperated, and they went to Concordia the Saturday after her first game against Ellsworth, I believe it was. And in the opening moments of the game against Riley County, the matches against Riley County, she came down on the foot of a teammate and severely broke an ankle. So JC had a very short stint with the Lady Lions this year, and Kennedy Allison has been subbing in for her most of the year, and from what I understand, J.C. Owens has been coming on strong in the last few matches that the Lady Lions have had. The Lady Lions are number 2 seed today, taking on the number 7 seed Riley County Falcons. The Lady Lions have a 25-9 record. The Riley County Falcons are 14-20. We have had a common game against the two this year, as I said, at Concordia. And from what I understand, the Lady Lions did not play well after JC went down with that broken ankle. And it was pretty hard to recuperate, though they did narrowly lose the 2 games in that match to Riley County by a score, I believe, of 26-24 and 27-25. So those were real close, and it was hard for the Lady Lions to get their composure back together and get things rolling after that season-ending injury for senior leader J.C. Crossan. But they've continued on and closed out league play well and did well at the Hillsborough tournament last week. Took 3rd, I think, or 4th. I can't remember which exactly that I read in the paper. But so we expect them to make some noise here this afternoon in this 3A sub-state as they start off again against the Riley County Falcons. If they should win against Riley County today, they most probably will take on Silver Lake, who is the number 3 seed. They have a 27-10 record. Silver Lake is kind of deceiving as far as their record is concerned. They do have more wins than Minneapolis, 1 more loss, but they have apparently played some very large schools this year, in 5 and 6A, and that has really affected their record on the negative side. So they have to be considered a heavyweight in this tournament. And there are 2 courts being utilized today. In the Lady Lions will be here to my right, camera looking down on them, and we're not a cross section of them, so I won't have to be zooming in and out. But over to our left, the Silver Lake and St. Mary's game will be taking place. That's number 3 seed Silver Lake against number 6 seed St. Mary's. And if the Lady Lions should beat the Riley County Falcons, they will immediately play, after a short break, the winner of that Silver Lake St. Mary's contest. So there'll be no breaks for the Lady Lions, because if they should win that game, then they would go on into the finals game immediately thereafter. It's no rest here except for the short breaks between the matches. Great season for the Lady Lions, over 25 wins, so single digits in the losses. They were not able to repeat as NCAA champions this year. The Sacred Heart Knights were able to do that with one loss on the season to, I believe it was, the Southeast of Saline Trojans. There is another interesting sub-state going on in Class 3A right now as we speak that involves a few of the NCAA squads. Salina Sacred Heart was playing against Sedgwick today, and Southeast of Saline was playing against Halstead. They are on opposite sides of the brackets, so they would not meet until the championship game but either one of them gets that far. Sacred Heart will have to get by Hillsboro, who has a 31-6 record. They're number 1 seed, and they won the Hillsboro tournament. The Lady Lions participated in. The Lady Lions lost to them. Getting ready for the introductions. There'll be 2 matches going on simultaneously, so it might get a little confusing with some of the noise going on. And I apologize, we don't have our best announcer for volleyball here, Mike Perry, but we'll muddle along as best we can here. Okay, we're going to have the non-starters for Riley County introduced. J.C. Crossan on crutches, won't be playing tonight, but she's with the team. Here comes J.C. out onto the court. Baker starting. Kennedy Allison starting. Kara Frazier. J.C. Owens starting tonight. I'd been told she'd been coming on strong. Sophomore. Allie Steinbrock for the Lady Lions. And the Lavaro, Ashlyn Macy, senior. Now they're going to introduce the Silver Lake and St. Mary's starters. Height-wise, Silver Lake Riley County is not overly huge. Their tallest player is 5'9". They have 5 each 5'8" girls. 3 girls that are 5'7", so they've got some consistent good height, but they're not overly tall. The Lady Lions' tallest player is 5'9", Victoria Allison. Kennedy Allison is 5'8", and J.C. Owens is 5'8". So freshman and a sophomore starting tonight for the Lions. On the front line, J.C. Owens, from what I understand, has been able to do some good work on the service line, besides being a front row player. Kennedy Allison doesn't do much on serving, but national anthem. Very nice trumpet solo there for the national anthem. Don't know if that was a band director or a student, but it was very nice. So we're getting ready here for the first game of match 1 for the Lady Lions as they take on they are the number 2 seed as they take on the get my right sheet here, number 7 seed Riley County Falcons, who are 14-20 against the 25-9 Lady Lions. Of course, Riley County has played Silver Lake this year in the same league. Lady Lions did lose one match to the Riley County Falcons again at Concordia tournament. Again, after they lost J.C. Owens on an opening play with a broken ankle, and they couldn't hardly recoup from that. They don't want to be a one-and-done team today. They'd like to get the magic going and roll on to state competition at the Bicentennial Center in Salina next Friday and Saturday. Taking their final huddle. And Mike, if you were here, you would be amused at the rafters right above. So we'll probably see some balls played off the rafters like you see at Minneapolis High School. Starting on the front line will be Steinbrock, Baker, and Kennedy Allison, and Kelsey Page. Frazier to serve. She gets it over. There's the set. Pops over from the side. One hopper from Page. Navarro Macy. The hit by Baker, I believe, gets it across, so the Lady Lions go up by 1. Here, Frazier with her second serve. She gets it over, but nope, not quite over. A tape shot into the net. Ties the score at 1. Well, maybe not. There's the serve for Riley County. Page sets Baker. She zaps it across into the far corner. The Lady Lions get the side out and go up 2-0. Ashley Macy with the serve for the Lady Lions. There's the serve. It gets over the net, and it's just inside the sideline there. I don't understand the scoreboard. That should have been scored a point, and they just gave a point to Riley County. There's a hit over the net by the Falcons that falls inside the line for a point for the Falcons. They'll get a serve here. The scoreboard's got 2-1. Favor the Lions. Macy. Saved by Page. Had to go into the court of play of the other game to recoup it. Ties the score at 2. Frazier. Page sets up Steinbrock, and they couldn't handle her kill. Lady Lions go up 3-2. Page with the serve. They pooch it over. Steinbrock sets up Baker. And they stop the kill attempt. It falls on the Lady Lions side of the net. Ties the score at 3. 23 with the serve for the Falcons. She gets it over. Frazier digs. Page sets up Baker, who slams it across inside the line. The Lady Lions score to go up 4-3. Baker with the serve. It's a good one. Set up a little pooch shot over the side into an empty spot on the front row. Ties the score at 4. Number 4 for Riley County to serve. Madison Vargo. She gets it over the net. Baker with the dig. Page sets up Frazier. He gets it across. They rescued on the side. And they couldn't get it over in 3 hits. So the Lady Lions go up 5-4. That was J.C. Owens with the serve. Got to give her an ace. The Falcons could not handle it. I've been told that she's done well serving in the last few games here, getting into her varsity experience. J.C. gets it over again. Falls in front of the back row. Another ace for J.C. Lady Lions go up 6-4. J.C. will serve number 3. Gets it over, tries the same spot. They dig it that time. And instead of getting a set, they pooch it over the net, find an empty spot. They get a side out, and they crawl back within a point, 6-5 behind the Lions. So 5 serving 6 here. Number 13 with the serve, Bree Bush. Bree gets it over, dig by Frazier. Page sets up Frazier, and she powers it over, but too far. It's over the end line for Frazier. Frazier ties the score at 6 for the Falcons. Bush to serve again. There's the serve. Let's see what the call is here. It's against the Falcons. Steinbrock got it over the net that time, and on the return, the Falcons serve. Allison Steinbrock with the serve. They muff the dig. So a point score for the Lady Lions. It's 7-7. Steinbrock with the serve. They get it up. They set up their kill. Steinbrock with the hit. One of the Lady Lions was under the net. Makes the score 8-7 Falcons. There's the serve. Page sets up Baker. She slams it across, but it's too strong over the end line. 9-7 Falcons. Number 8 with the service. That is Micaiah Vargo. Vargo serves. Macy with the dig. Page sets up Frazier. She gets it over. And their set falls harmless. Couldn't get to the middle row hitter. Should be 8-9. Page sets up Baker. She gets it over. It's knocked back to her. She sets up Page, who gets it over. Riley County bumps it. Steinbrock bumps. Page sets up Baker, who hits it into the net. That will make the score 11. They've got 10-9 for Riley County. 14 serves. Steinbrock bumps. They set up Baker, who gets it across the net. It's tipped out of bounds by the Falcons. That should tie the score at 10. I've not been writing down the scores. I was going to rely on the scoreboard. Yeah, there we go. Ashley Macy with the serve. She gets it over. Labarro digs. Owens with the stuff, the kill. They're in the net. Makes the score 11-10 Minneapolis. Ashley Macy to serve again. And it's over. The kill attempt goes over the inline. Should make the score 12-10 Minneapolis. We have a timeout. I've lost track on the scoreboard. I can't keep up. They've got it 11-11, but we'll see when they get back. We'll take time out here. A word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Okay, the scoreboard's been corrected. It's 14-11 in favor of the Lions. I keep adding a point every second. Macy with the serve. They get it over. They set it up. The kill from the outside is bumped by Steinbrock. Page sets up Owens. She gets it over, but it's rescued by the Falcons. They set up a middle kill into the net. Puts the Lady Lions up 15-11. I mean, they've been putting our points on Riley County side. They've been points on when they're scored, and they still haven't put this point up. They just gave it to Riley County. I give up. Falcons hit it into the net. Macy with the serve. Gets it over. They dig from the center backcourt. They set up the outside to get it over. Macy digs. Page sets up Steinbrock from the back row. Blocked. And they hit it over the net out of bounds. The Lady Lions should be up by at least 3. There we go. It's 15-12. I would think 4. But right now they've got it listed at 15-12 in favor of the Lady Lions. Macy gets it over again. Middle row kill. Oh. Steinbrock and Macy get together. Owens. No, that was Frazier getting it in. Outside kill blocked by Owens. Bumped over by Riley Baker. Falls harmlessly in the middle of the front row. It's going to make the score 16-12, Lady Lions. Macy continues her string of serves here. Gets it over. Back row set. Middle row sets up the outside hitter. She gets it back to Macy. Page sets up Steinbrock from the outside. They try a middle row kill. Page sets up Baker, who gets it over, but blocked. Falcons following well. Macy from the back row. Page bumps it over. They rescue it. Frazier bumps it. Page sets up Baker, and she kills it. And they can't stop it. It bounces off her towards the back line. And it's 17-3 here with another timeout. The Lady Lions up by 4. We'll take another break. Hear a word from our sponsors.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the
that makes more
Lions
sense.
a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a
They have two.
Minneapolis Lions backer. The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, I just flashed the accurate scoreboard. It's on the opposite side of the basketball court here. 19-10 is the actual score. Macy with the serve. Baker bumps it over. The Lady Lions up 20-10 now. They've doubled the score. The other score is close on the other side, Silver Lake and St. Mary's. Macy with the serve. She's been at it quite a while. From the back line they dig. They bump up the set side, who gets it over the end line for another Lady Lion point, 21-10. Macy with another serve. Yep, they kill it from the inside and hit Frazier on the shoulder. So that's going to string Ashley Macy's string of serves. The Lady Lions up 21-11. So 11 serving 21 here. 15, Christy Nixon with the serve. Page sets up Steinbrock. Her hit a little strong. It goes over the end line. Makes the score 21-12. Nixon to serve, 12 serving 21. She gets the serve. Frazier with the dig. Page sets up Baker. Beautiful shot over the center of the net into the far corner. Makes it 22-12. Brings on Kelsey Page for the serve. Page serves. Lavarro digs it from the center back. Set up the kill shot from the outside. Frazier, Page sets up Steinbrock. Here comes their kill. Blocked by Owens. They keep it alive, get it over. And Frazier could not quite get a full dig on it from the left center front, and it falls into the net. Scores a point for Riley County. 13 serving 22. Frazier with the dig. Page sets up Steinbrock. Nice dig by the Falcons. Nice block by Owens. Great block by Owens. She gets that to fall on the Riley County side. The Lady Lions up 23-13. Riley Baker with the serve now. And she gets it to fall very low to into the center back, and they could not rescue it. 24-13, game point. Riley Baker with the serve. Baker serves it across. Lavarro digs it. Set up for the outside hitter. They get it on. Macy digs. Page sets up Baker. No, it's Frazier, excuse me. Riley County sets it over. Oh, almost went out of bounds, but Riley County took it. Nice block by Steinbrock, and it apparently gets over the net. I couldn't tell from here, but the Falcons score a point. Makes it 24-14. Lady Lions. Number 4, Madison Vargo back to the service line for the Falcons. Continues to be service point here for the Lady Lions. Even though they're on the defense. Frazier with the dig. Page sets up Baker, the back line. She gets it over. Their back line player gets over the net. Frazier. Baker sets up across. And it's out of bounds. The Lady Lions win the first one. 25-15. 25-14, excuse me. Congratulations to the Lady Lions. They'll change sides of the court. We'll take about a 2-minute break, 2 or 3 minutes break. Hear words from our sponsors and be back for the second game of this match. They'll each for Eagle Communications, Channel 2, live audio, and SalinaPost.com. Video replay on Eagle, Channel 20.
The The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Well, welcome back to Marysville, Kansas, as we're getting ready for Game 2 of this first match of the day for the Lady Lions against the Riley County Falcons. They won the first game 25-14. Again, they lost to these Falcons in the Concordia tournament 26-24 and 27-25. This first game of this match nowhere near that close. Falcons start off with the serve again. Lady Lions right in front of us here. Steinbrock sets up Frazier, gets it across to Baker, and she knocks it down for the point. Kennedy Allison comes out. J.C. Owens in. Macy with the serve. She had a long string of serves there in that first game. They set up their hitter. They get it across the center, rescued by Page. Frazier gets it across. They knock it backwards. Lady Lions go up 2-0. And Coach Julie McCulloch shouts in words of encouragement to her Lady Lions. Macy gets it across. Page hits it backwards. They bump it out of bounds. You see the Lady Lions were in the net, I guess. Should make the score 3-1. 2-1. There's the serve for the Falcons. Steinbrock. Baker gets set up and she hits it too strong. Across the back line, ties the score at 2. So the Falcons with the serve. That's number 14, Taylor Oliver. She gets it over. Frazier with the dig. Page sets up Steinbrock from the back row. She gets it over and the Falcons can't handle it. 3-2 is the score in favor of the Lady Lions. Kelsey Page comes to the service line. Kelsey with the serve. She gets it over. Owens bumps it down. They rescue it. Owens sets up Page. He gets it over. Falcons they set up their hitter. They bump it across. Page sets up Steinbrock on the outside. They dig it from the back row. Set up the Navarro, gets it over from the back row. Page sets up Baker. She slams it down. They rescue it. They bump it over from the middle. Ashland. Macy to Page. She bumps it across instead of setting somebody up, and they fall for it and let it die in the center front. Lady Lions up 4-2. Page gets it across on the serve. Little bump there on the third hit. Page sets up Steinbrock, and they can't handle it. It gets knocked out of bounds on their side of the court. Lady Lions up 5-2. Kelsey Page continues with the serve. Referees call a timeout. Don't know what for, but They are going to resume play now. Page with the serve. She gets it over the set. Outside kill is blocked by Steinbrock and gets bumped back into Owens. Comes off her hand, falls to the floor. Scores a point for the Falcons. They're down 3-5, but will serve number 15, Christy Nixon, to serve for the Falcons. Here's the serve. Frazier digs from the center rear. Page sets up Baker. Her shot was deflected back over the net and falls out of bounds. Point to the Falcons. 4 serving 5. Nixon with the serve. Frazier. Page gets it across. Owens. Page sets up Baker. Her shot is deflected and falls harmlessly into their side of the court. So the Lady lines up 6-4 now. Riley Baker with the serve. Baker gets it across and boop. No, she didn't get it across. Tape shot. Five serving 6 now. Page sets up Steinbrock. Comes their kill. Page. Steinbrock sets up Frazier. She gets it over, but it's too strong. Over the inline. Ties the score at 6. 23 serving Rachel Rumey for the Falcons. Page to Frazier. Knocked out of bounds by the Falcons. Lady lines up 7-6 now. Kennedy Allison comes in. Navarro Macy sits down. J.C. Owens with the serve for the Lady Lions. The sophomore who's come on strong here late in the season as she's been put on the varsity. Lines up 6-5. Owens with the serve. She gets it over and then falls in. I couldn't tell from here. The Falcons thought it was going out, but the inline judge says no, it was in. 7-5 Lady Lions, 8-6 Lady Lions. Owens with the serve. They set up their hitter. She bumps it over. Owens. Page sets up Steinbrock from the outside. Frazier. Page sets up Allison. They knock it over the back line. They couldn't stop her kill. Makes the score 9-6 in favor of the Lady Lions. Owens continues to serve here. She gets it over. Center line. Sets up the back row to get it over. Owens. Baker. Page bumps it over. Riley County sets up the kill. Baker. Page. Frazier. Allison. Steinbrock gets it over. Page sets up Allison. Steinbrock again. She bumps it over. They're coming back with the Falcons. Owens from the back line gets it over. Kill attempt. It's blocked by the Lions. Frazier gets it over from the back line. Comes another kill attempt by the Falcons into the net. Lady Lions go up 10-6 here in this second game of the match. Right now on the court, Steinbrock, Frazier, Allison, Owens with the serve, Baker and Page. There's the kill attempt. Baker dug it. Back into the side court for the Falcons. Page could not rescue that hit over by the Falcons. Her hit goes out of bounds. Makes the score 10-7 Lady Lions. Serving for the Falcons is number 4, Vargo. Get it over Page. Steinbrock sets up Frazier. Oh. Frazier's kill attempt was knocked back, and we couldn't quite handle it. It goes down on our side. It's 10-8 Lady Lions. Barger with the serve again for the Falcons. Frazier, Page sets up Steinbrock from the back side. They block it. Page gets it across. They get it up into the rafters. And wow, that's a new one on me. They called it off the rafters. Give a point to the Lions. We're up 11-8. Steinbrock with the serve. Page, Allison, Baker from the back row gets it over. Kill attempt by the Falcons goes over and out of bounds. Side out to the Lady Lions. Makes the score 12-8. Ashlyn Macy. No, excuse me, Steinbrock serving. Nice dig by Baker. Frazier gets it over. Kill attempt. Page with the save. Allison sets up Frazier. She gets it over. And it falls to the side. They could not get to it. Lady Lions up 13-8, and we have a timeout. Lady Lions leading 13-8 here in the second game of this match. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors.
ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Welcome back to Marysville, Kansas.
Michigan State Bank is proud
as the Lady Lions are up in this second game of the match against the Riley County Falcons by a score of 13-8. Allie Steinbrock continues with the serve. He gets it over. The Falcons dig, set up their hitter on the outside. Nice dig by Macy. Page sets up Frazier from the outside. She gets it over. Nice block there by Frazier. Not the tallest member on the team by any means, but she can jump. And she knocks that ball down. 14-8 Lady Lions. Steinbrock with the serve. Page sets up Frazier again. She bumps it across, finds the sweet spot on the side, front row, where there was nobody. 15-8 now, Lady Lions. Steinbrock continues to serve. Oh, they caught us. They caught us. Couldn't quite recuperate. 15-9 now the score. The Lady Falcons with the serve, number 13, Bray Bush. Here's the serve. Baker digs from the back line. Frazier gets it across, and she was going for the side where there was nobody. They tip it on over. Lady Lions up 16-9 now. Kara Frazier now to serve for the Lady Lions. She gets it over. The dig, set up. Their kill from the outside is blocked by Page. Allison kept it in play. Page got it across. Here it comes back. Page sets up Allison on the center. They say Minneapolis was over the center line. Ball goes back to the Falcons, trailing 16-10, or 10-16. Frazier digs, Page sets up Baker on the outside, and the block attempt goes out of bounds for the Falcons. The Lady Lions up 17-10. Ashlyn Macy back on the service line. She comes in for Kennedy Allison. Tape shot, but it goes across. Owens. Page sets up Baker. Boom! Down it goes. 18-10 in favor of the Lady Lions as Macy goes back to serve again. Macy with the serve. Comes their set up their hit. It was tipped over the end line by the Lady Lions. Gives a point to the Falcons. They trail 11-18 and 14 to serve for them. Taylor Oliver is the serve. Frazier digs from the center back. Page sets up a backward hit to Baker, who gets it over, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Falcons. Gives another point to the Lions, up 19-11. Kelsey Page with the serve. Kelsey gets it over, and it is on the sideline. It hit the line. That Lady Falcon looked at it and said, I don't think it's going to stay in, but she was wrong. Great serve by Page. That's one of those things you don't know if you should take it or not, and they made the decision not to, and they paid the price. Lady Lions up 20-11. We'll take another break here, word from our sponsors.
Supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Welcome back to Marysville, Kansas, to Marysville High School. As the score is now 20-11 in the second game of the match. Kelsey Page serving for the Lady Lions. Gets it over. They set up their hitter from the outside. It's crossed. Blocked. Page sets up Steinbrock from the outside. She pushes it, tries to push it across, but it falls harmlessly on the Lady Lions side of the net. Gives a point to the Falcons. It's 12 serving 20 here. The server will be number 15, I believe, Christine Nixon for the Falcons. There's the serve. Mason. Page sets up Baker. She pushes it across. They continue the volley. Blocked by Baker. And I'm not sure what all happened there in the exchange between Baker and Owens, but point goes to Falcons trailing 13-20. Here's the serve by Nixon. Page sets up Baker. She slams it across. Falls just inside the line again. Oh, they said it goes out of bounds. Excuse me. 14 serving 20. Nixon with the serve for the Falcons. She gets it across. Frazier digs. Page sets up Steinbrock. She bumps it down on the kill attempt. It's blocked out of bounds by the Falcons. Side out to the Lions. They are up 21-14. Riley Baker with the serve. Baker gets it over. Navarro gets the dig, sets up the front line, he sets to the side. Mason with the dig. Baker from the back line. They continue. Frazier. Page sets up Steinbrock from the backside, and it's bumped out of bounds by the Falcons. Lady Lions up 22-14 in this second game of the match. Riley Baker with the serve. She gets it across. Set up center hit. Dig by Page. Great job at a dig by Page. Very awkward one. And a very awkward hit, unfortunately, to Steinbrock, who knocks it out of bounds. So 15 serving 22 here. Falcons. Baker. Owens. She bumps it over. Steinbrock with the kill. They bump it back. Macy with the dig. Page just pushes it across. Catches the Falcons. It's a little nap there. The Lady Lions up 23-15. Allison comes in. Macy sits down. J.C. Owens with the serve. And they knock it back into the bleachers. Point for the Lions. Match point coming up. 24-15. J.C. Owens with the serve. Owens gets it over. There's the dig, the setup from the backside. Baker, Frazier. Allison puts it across. Here's the setup from the center court. The kill out of bounds, I thought, but that's not the call. Owens comes out. Macy in. It's 16 serving 24. Madison Vargo back on the serve for the Riley County Falcons. And the serve goes over the end line. The Lady Lions take game 2 of the match, 25-16. They take the match overall in 2 games over the Riley County Falcons, avenging that loss at Concordia. These games 25-14 and the second game 25-16. So the Lady Lions will move on to face Silver Lake, I do believe, here in the second match. So great match here by the Lady Lions as they win the first match of the night against Riley County. I think Silver Lake. That's who's next on here, and I think that's who won over here. Yeah, okay. So Minneapolis will take on Silver Lake, who was the third seed. They're now 28-10. Lady Lions 26-9. Silver Lake dispatched St. Mary's. So on one side will be Minneapolis and Silver Lake. On the other side will be Rossville, who's the number 1 seed and had a bye in the first round. Oh, and they will play, I believe, Marysville, host Marysville on the other court. So we'll take about a 10-minute break here if you're listening on Channel 2 or the internet. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. I will play some ads and some music, keep things going here as the Lady Lions get set for their second match of the night. Neither side getting much rest as they go from one game to another. We'll be back shortly.